There.
All right, good afternoon, class. We are going to do some work in our groups today, but today I want us to focus on getting into groups with people that we're not as familiar with, because I've noticed a trend that everybody groups with their friends every time, and I understand I would do the same thing too when I was in your seats, 12, 15 years ago. I did the same thing. I wanted to work with my friends. So it is very important for us to understand the dynamics of everybody in the classroom, because everybody's voice is crucial to the learning experience here. And Rachel, are you working on other things while I'm speaking, or?
I'm listening. I'm just drawing.
Okay. Can we have our pencils down while we're discussing? Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate it. So, like I'm saying, giving your classmates respect and giving them the opportunity to voice their opinion when normally you might not give them the chance. So first, just a little bit about myself, since this is the beginning of the year. Okay, I'm going to start off with a question. Okay, and I want you guys to try and answer it. All right. So first, my first question is going to be, what is my favorite color? Alright, can anybody guess what my favorite color is? Rachel.
Blue!
Blue is not my favorite color, but that's really close.
You're wearing so much blue.
Michael.
Light blue.
Light blue is not my favorite color. Trey.
Black.
Good.
Woo!
Hey, close. My favorite color is black.
I wonder why Trey knows that.
Yeah, right.
Brown knows that.
Alright. My favorite color is black. Alright, next. My favorite food. So, I'm not going to write the whole thing.
Oh, I know your favorite fruit is.
Favorite food. Everybody figure out my favorite food. Michael, red.
Orange chicken.
Orange chicken. I do like orange chicken, but not my favorite food.
Lasagna!
Lasagna is not my favorite food, although good. Trey.
Soup.
Soup is not my favorite food.
Dang it!
Are there any more guesses?
Ooh.
Oh, Rachel.
Pot roast.
Not
With
pot
mashed
roast.
potatoes and gravy.
I do like meat. It is a meat.
That.
Steak.
Steak, you're getting very close. Rachel, hang on.
Prime rib or ribeye, I always gonna mix it
Oh,
up.
I cannot handle prime rib. It's disgusting. It's horrible. Trey.
When you put the carrots in.
No, hang on. Let's think though. What did I just say? It's meat, right? It's a meat.
Oh.
So anything with carrots would be wrong, right?
Oh.
What?
Pork chops.
Oh, you're getting close.
Rump roast? Top round. Ribeye.
Michael rather.
Smoked ribs.
Ribs.
Ew.
Smoked
Dang it!
ribs.
I was just gonna say ribs.
Ribs are my favorite food to eat and prepare.
I don't like the bones.
Okay, do
Baby back ribs.
something that you like.
Okay. Now we're gonna get into a little deeper. These are basic questions. Favorite color, favorite food. So, how about best experience
Oh, I know what that is. Wait, what's best
in
experience?
water? Okay. Now I'm not gonna have you guys guess because that could be.
Oh, I know. It was your own water birth.
I'm glad you know what a water birth is, but we won't be discussing that in this class.
Wait,
So
what did
talk
you
to me
say?
after class about it. Okay, so my best experience in water was the first time I actually learned how to swim. Okay, so first time I learned how to swim, I was standing on top of a trestle, and I actually didn't know how to swim at the time. I was hang on afterwards. Okay, thank you. So I was about 10 years old. I was standing up on top of a trestle about 35 feet up from the water. I had no clue how to swim, but I wanted to fit in with everybody there, okay? And everybody was standing up there too, so I was like, oh, I might as well stand up there too. So I stood up there looking down at the water, we stood up there for maybe 30 minutes, and in my head, I'm thinking, okay, we're not going to jump. This is just what the cool kids do. They stand up here and they talk about it, you know, how many times they've jumped.
Nobody
before.
jump.
Right, and then nobody's going to jump. Well, before we left, people decided to start jumping. Now, mind you, I don't know how to swim, okay? Never swam in my life. Didn't take swimming lessons. Didn't have that opportunity to do that. So a couple of my friends jump, and then I notice I'm the last one standing up there. And I'm trying to figure out, okay, what do I need to do to make this work? Because I don't know how to swim, they don't know that, but I know that. There's probably about 10 other kids there, some girls too, you know, I like to impress the girls. They are very important, thank you, Rachel. And, you know, I said, you know, I'm a new student here, I just moved to town, that's really important too. And, you know, I said, the worst thing that could happen is I don't come back up, but there's enough people to rescue me. And I don't think they would think I would joke about something like that. So I think I'm okay. This is my rationale. Maybe it's not the best rationale as an 8th grader, okay? Same grade as you guys. All right, so I jumped in. The jump lasted forever. I had no clue why I did it up until I did it. And I was thinking, you know, they talk about your light flashing before your eyes before you die, or if you think you're going to, or whatever. And I definitely felt that as I was going through the air, and I went and hit the water, going all the way to the bottom. My feet hit the bottom, which was probably good because I used it to push me back up. And I came back up, and I just kind of, I don't even know how I floated. I don't know what happened, but I managed to come back up and float and swim to the bank, and nobody said anything to me. They had no clue. Okay, so why do I say that's the best experience in water? Because I taught myself how to swim, basically, or to survive. I made it, okay? Nobody had known, and nobody to this day knew that I couldn't swim until I told them that story, which I did later. I said, guys, I've never jumped in water like that before. Okay, so worst experience in water. And this will all make sense in just one moment.
Dad, one moment is just right now.
Okay, my worst experience in water. I was boating. I was probably 7 years old. I was boating with my uncles and aunts. Phones away, please. Boating with my uncles and aunts, and we were inner tubing, and I flown off the inner tube. You know, it's happened millions of times. I have my life vest on, not a big deal. But when I flew off the inner tube, my life vest went with it. Okay, so I'm 7 years old, and my 8th grade self was able to jump off of a trestle, 35-foot trestle, and not panic when I hit the water. But my 7-year-old body, you know, panicked as soon as I realized the life vest wasn't there anymore, and I started to go down. So not very exciting. My Uncle Steve jumped off the boat, you know, like Superman, dove in, grabbed me, soaking wet with his clothes and everything. So I was very thankful for him to react accordingly. But yeah, so it wasn't very fun. I'm glad that I'm here to share that with you now, but who knows what could have happened. But anyway, Rachel.
Mr. Snow, I'm glad you didn't die.
I know, me too. Thank you. Go ahead, Trey. Trey. Yeah.
When you went swimming, did you jump off a diving board? I
have not jumped off a diving board in my life, actually. I haven't done a whole lot of swimming. I can still do it. Water doesn't bother me or anything like that. But I still have never had formal swimming lessons. Okay, questions after. Okay, so I ask you these things because these are some of the things that we're going to be discussing in our groups. Okay, and I don't want to pair you up with people that have some of the same interests. Okay, so this is what I want you guys to do. All right, Rachel, what is your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink. Michael, what's your favorite color?
Orange.
Orange. Trey, what is your favorite color?
Purple.
Purple. Rachel, what's your favorite food?
Mashed potatoes.
Michael, what's your favorite food?
Steak.
Steak. Okay. So
You didn't tell me what one.
I want Rachel and Michael to pair together because one liked a meat and the other one liked a carbohydrate, potato. Okay. Things that are opposite. They do go together, so it's kind of there's some commonalities, but they're two different types of food. Okay. And you know I haven't really seen them work together since the beginning of the year. So I want you guys to work together, and then at this point I would pair everybody else off by interests as best as I could, opposite interests. Nothing quite the same. And then for the assignment, this is what I want you guys to do. As you guys pair up, I want you to take the next 5 minutes and I want you guys to tell each other about these experiences. Okay, starting with your best or worst, it doesn't matter. Both of you guys exchange them, write them down, write notes down, because I want you to report back to me in 5 minutes what your partner said. Okay? Are we clear? Does everything make sense? So Rachel, you're going to ask Michael what his worst experience was. You're going to write down what it was, and then you're going to report back to us what Michael's worst experience was and best experience was. Okay? So at 5 minutes, I'm going to set a timer here. I'm going to turn the music on. Okay, I hope you guys like Bon Jovi.
Dad, I have a timer.
I don't care.
Do Nicki Minaj today.
But did you hear what I said? I don't like Bon Jovi. Okay?
Dad, I have the timer.
Okay. Thank you. I don't like Bon Jovi, but sometimes I have things that we don't like and we just gotta deal with it. Okay?
Why are you doing it if you don't like it?
Because, I'm just trying to get you guys and it's okay, we can adapt.
I want to hear
It's not a music that I'm really accustomed to. Right?
Dad, give music and I'll have the timer.
Alright, so I'm gonna play it and we're gonna start 5 minutes ago.
Go.
What's your best experience in water?
I would have to say when I dived off the dock the first time. What's your best experience?
Probably the first time I swam across the lake by myself. I'm a really good swimmer.
Oh, I believe. What's your worst experience in water?
I don't really have bad experiences.
I know.
in water. Sometimes when I don't really like inner tubing because it's too fast, but it's not because I'm scared of the water, I just don't like going that fast. But sometimes when you get too much water in your face, sometimes it's kind of scary to look at the
30
ocean.
seconds, guys.
Okay, what about your worst one?
When I got thrown into a pool.
I don't like that.
Alright, and there's the timer. I'll go ahead and shut it off here.
That was really good timing, actually.
Alright, so Michael, what is Rachel's best experience in water?
The first time she swam across the lake.
And why was that important to her?
Because she's a really good swimmer.
It proved she was a really good swimmer. Great. Rachel, what is Michael's worst experience in water?
She didn't like getting thrown into a pool.
Oh, that doesn't sound very pleasant. I don't think anybody in here would like being thrown into a pool.
It's because he didn't have any control. He's in control.
Oh. So, and Michael, what was Rachel's worst experience in water?
She doesn't really have one, but she doesn't like to go into it because the water might stay. And it kind of freaks her out that way.
And what was Michael's best experience in water?
He likes when he dived off a rock.
So, what did you guys learn? Are you still recording? What did you guys learn about each other in terms of water experience? Who's got more water experience between the two of you? Okay. So Rachel does. Would you agree, Michael? Rachel has more water experience than you?
Yeah.
There's no way that you do.
So if we were in a swimming pool, okay, and you were asked to partner up, would you trust Rachel to be your swimming partner? Okay, because she has experience, right? Because she has experience, okay? That's what I'm trying to instill in you guys here. Different people have different life experiences, and that can help contribute to learning in a group, okay?
I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, does that make sense? See?
Yeah.
All right. So something that Rachel's really good in, would help Michael because he's not as gifted a swimmer, but Michael has his qualities too, which you'll end up finding out because you'll be partners, and you guys can mesh together and work it out.
Does that mean we're going swimming?
I will have to ask the principal. There's no promises there. I'm not a gym teacher. I would love to take you guys swimming because I would love to see your skills, and I would love to show you, my abilities too. But at this time, I'm not sure. But good question. Okay. All right. So from now on, when we group up, and we're going to change groups. We're going to go through I'm going to have a whole new set of questions in the next couple weeks. Okay. And we're going to get to know each other. We're going to get to know each other, figure out each other's strengths and weaknesses, and how we can get them to work together. Okay. Even when you didn't originally plan on working together. All right. As we work on assignments. All right. So remember your partners. We actually might have a couple groups of 4 at some point, but we're going to start off with 2, okay? And from now on, that's that's how we're going to do things. So when I say get into your groups, you'll know Michael, Rachel's your partner, Rachel, Michael is your partner, and there we go.